Gathering. Gathering can be a lot of fun, and it can also be tedious. If you have a gathering foot, you have it a lot easier than those of us who do not have a gathering foot, like myself. So what you do is you use a basting stitch and no back stitching. You'll place a couple of rows of gathering stitches or of basting stitches, and you'll pull them together. So there's one row. So then my next row is going to be down a little bit further. So now you pick up two threads on the same side and just start to pull. When you have a lot more fabric than this, you'll pull from one side and then the other to make your gathering stitches from coming out. Once you have them at the distance that you need them for your project, place a pin in and then do a figure 8 style around the pin with your thread, and that will keep the threads from going anywhere. So then I'll do the same thing on the other side. So now if my seam gets pulled, or my gathering, the side of my gathering gets pulled, it's not going to come undone, and it's going to stay the distance that I need it to. So then you can move your gathers to where they need to be. I used to think that I was too good for 2 rows of stitches, and then I finally did 2 rows of stitches, and it was a world of difference. If you have a lot of gathers that you're going to do, you can do 3 rows of stitching, and that helps with placement within your seam even more. Makes it easier. You do, if you place another row that's below your seam allowance, you'll want to make sure that you pull out your gathering stitches, but it's fairly easy because your basting stitches are usually fairly long. And that's it for gathering.